Welcome everyone to the Anything Vlog. Well, I vlog about everything and anything. I'm EvoEightRich, and today I'm just going to do read your comments. So I'm just going to basically go through some of the comments and hopefully give you some answers. Hopefully. So hopefully like 3 times. Hopefully it works. All right. The first question is from NYG Frank 87. I'm probably going to butcher these names, but I think that's how you say it. It's all together. His question is, how long have you owned your Evo? Well, I bought it in 2004, April 2004 to 2003 model year, and they only actually had 4 on the lot when I bought it. It's the very first year they made it, and so I've had it for what, 12 years. To answer your question, yeah, and I love it. I don't regret buying it for 1 second. You know, I haven't had any problems with it. It has a lot of modifications, as you guys have seen. But yeah, 12 years is how long I had it. When I first bought it, nobody had one. I mean, when I was driving that thing around the street, people would freak out. They either didn't know what they were looking at, or they did, and they'd never seen one out in the United States before. But about 12 years. All right, next one. Let's see. It's going to be from Nathan Villa 671. I think that's what it is. It's basically it says more car time, less FaceTime, please. Other than that, subscribe. Well, at least he subscribed. Most of these comments I've actually responded to the people already, personally, but I just thought I'd let everybody know, because I don't know if you guys are going to go through and read all the individual ones, but most of the comments that have come through I reply to. So this particular guy, I've already replied to him. But I've got that a lot. This is basically on the video where I did the comparison of the exhaust. I've had a few where they say, you know, don't show your face, basically show the cars. So, but at least he subscribed, so he was nice about it. I mean, I have no problem with criticism as long as it's respectful. There's no reason to be nasty. There's no reason to use the F word. If there's profanity, I just get rid of them. I erase them. I don't. It's not going to be on my channel. This is not a place for that. If you want to have that F this, F that, that could be on somebody else's channel. There's no reason to do that. I mean, if you can't have a criticism without using the F word, or you can't even put a sentence together without it, then that's you got issues. I mean, even if you didn't subscribe, it's still respectful, and that's just the way it should be. So, but like I said, I've got that a lot, as they want to see more of the car and less of my face. It is what it is. I'm trying to get you guys used to seeing me. I mean, anybody can stand behind the camera and talk, but I want you guys to get used to seeing me as well as the car. So sometimes, you know, but there's a fine line between showing too much of me and not enough of the car. So I appreciate it. All right, next one. Will the MBRP pass emissions test? This is from Roy Richards. Yes, it will. MBRP exhaust, and it's referring to the exhaust on my son's car, the white Mustang. MBRP race and the street. They will both pass exhaust. Excuse me, both pass. They will both pass emission. And I live in California, so just to give you a heads up, I'm in California, and it will pass in California. If it passes in California, it'll pass anywhere. It will if you leave the cat on, and that's the thing, is that it's after the cat, so you'll have no problem with it. So as long as you leave the cat on there, it will pass. All right, next one. Oh, this is from GT350 Avalanche Shelby. It said, did it come gloss black, or did you have it painted? And he's referring to the spoiler one I did. I did a GT350 spoiler on my son's friend, the black GT. And no, it didn't come painted. He had to have his buddy paint it. It came, it says fiberglass, and it was unpainted, so he had him, a friend of his paint it. So the answer to your question is no, it wasn't painted. Okay, next one. Okay, this is from Roy Finch. It says, it looks thin when you were peeling it. Try going heavier on the dip, makes it come off quicker, like 5 coats or more. Now he's referring to when I did the video on removing the plastic dip on my rims, or wheels as people call them. There was 5 coats at least on those. So I have plenty of coats on there, and that wasn't the issue. It's because there's so many fine detail spots. It will peel, but then it breaks, and you can't get that long strip because it's like I said, there's just so many little details in there. So, like, yeah, there was 5 or more coats, but thanks for the heads up, because, yeah, you definitely need a lot of coats when you do that plastic dip, or it will not peel, so he is correct. Mickey M is the next one. Thanks for going through the trouble. Both sound great to me. I appreciate it. It's not a lot of trouble when you're doing something you like. I mean, I like doing the videos. I hope you guys like watching them. Obviously, he did. But it's not a lot of trouble, but it's nice to for someone to appreciate what you do, so thank you. Alright, next one is Bobby Solandro. He wrote, there's a dent on the muffler on the black Mustang. Now, I read this. Obviously, like I said, I replied to most of them already, so I already replied to him personally, and I mentioned it to Will, who's the one that owns the black Mustang. I don't know what he did with that. I don't know if he knew there was a dent. I don't have any idea, but I did let him know, and thanks for watching on. I appreciate it. So I don't really know what else to say other than thank you. Okay, this one is from Nathan York. He wrote, disliked it, then changed it to like when you acknowledge that you mentioned it was a real GT too many times. Now, I'm going to get a lot of these too. I have a few of them in here. When I did that video, my son's Mustang, and it says something like how to make a Mustang sound like a beast or something like that. It was like the 2nd or 3rd video I ever did. So there's no excuse to make mistakes when you speak, but I'm just mentioning it. I was trying to make a point, so I kept saying real GT, real Brembos, and I put a lot of stickers on things. And I realized that I said it way too many times, and it sounded stupid, and quite a few people have mentioned it and said it sounded stupid. So I went through that video and put an annotation on there that would, after I said the GT that one time, I actually put on there and said GT too many times. But the problem with the annotations is that they don't show up on all the devices. So I still get that comment a lot, even though I put a correction on there that I said it too many times, and I realized it. But once again, it was a respectful criticism. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with criticism. You can be respectful. You don't have to be nasty. So Nathan York, appreciate it, and you're right. I said it too many times. Okay, next one. This one says, "Damn, some a-hole keyed your car." Yes, this also from Travis. I think it's Travis OBSS or Trav Sawboss. I don't know how you say that. Sorry, I butchered it, Travis. But yes, my Evo is keyed, and so is the SRT4. I basically had them parked in when I lived in the house in Ontario, I had them backed into the driveway. Normally kept the Evo in the garage, but I had them both in the driveway backed in side by side. And came out in the morning, and somebody had keyed both sides of the Evo and the driver's side of the SRT4. They couldn't get to the passenger side. So basically it looks like they went up the driver's side on my Evo and then down between the two, which would be the passenger and the driver's side on the SRT4. And I was not happy, to say the least. So they were just jealous, I guess. Just went by, got drunk, and come by and decided to touch somebody's stuff. I just don't get that. You just don't touch other people's things. It drives me bananas. And it's disrespectful. But the most important thing is that I have a car. It's paid off. There's a lot of people that don't even have that. So I don't complain too much about it because it is just the paint. And it still runs great and performs good. So, but yes, it was keyed. Alright guys, I'm going to have to cut this right here. I've been recording for a long time. Otherwise this video is going to be too long. So I'm just have to make like a part 2 or a part 3 or something like that. Maybe 2 and 3. Who knows? Alright guys, so if you haven't subscribed, please do. Hit that like button for me, please. I appreciate it. If you'd share the video, that'd be good as well. So I'm just going to cut this video here, and we'll have to make, like I said, a part 2 and a part 3. So, alright guys, thanks for watching. See you guys next time. We'll be somewhere else, doing something else. Bye.